Clown in a Cornfield, 2020, is a young adult horror novel by American writer Adam Cesare. The story centers on Quinn Maybrook, a teenager who relocates with her widower father, Dr. Quinn Maybrook, to the small town of Kettle Springs. As Quinn adjusts to life at her new high school, she uncovers the town's peculiar customs, all revolving around an industrial mascot named Frendo the Clown. During her first party, a killer donning a Frendo costume crashes the celebration, turning it into a bloodbath. Quinn and her friends must survive the night while unraveling the sinister motives behind the Frendo killer. Cesare, a prolific author in the horror genre since his 2014 novella Tribesman, makes his first foray into young adult fiction with this novel. Shortly after release, Clown in a Cornfield won the Bram Stoker Award for Superior Achievement in a Young Adult Novel. The book was adapted into a film in 2025 by director Eli Craig, starring Katie Douglas as Quinn Maybrook, Carson McCormack as Cole Hill, and Will Sasso as Sheriff George Dunn. The novel opens at a party hosted by teen live streamers at Kettle Springs Reservoir. Cole Hill, one of the streamers, performs daring dives to encourage everyone into the water. The festivities end abruptly when Cole's younger sister, Victoria, suffers a fatal head injury. 1 year later, Dr. Quinn Maybrook and Quinn arrive in Kettle Springs, attempting to recover from the death of Quinn's mother, Samantha, who overdosed at one of Quinn's volleyball games. Reluctant to move and eager to return to Philadelphia for college, Quinn soon meets local teens, including her neighbor, the mysterious Rustin "Rust" Vance, and Cole, recently accused of arson at his family's corn syrup factory. On her first day at school, Quinn clashes with her teacher, Mr. Verne, who corrals her into a group of troublemaking students. They are barred from attending the Founders' Day celebration, though the teens scoff, knowing the ban does not extend to public events. In detention, Quinn befriends Cole and his fellow streamers, Janet Murray, Tucker Lee, and Ronnie Queen, who invite her to a party at Tillerson's barn following the Founders' Day parade. The parade prominently features Frendo, the factory mascot turned town icon. A prank by Tucker, Ronnie, Janet, and their friend Matt Trent goes awry, triggering a 3-car crash. Sheriff George Dunn immediately blames Cole, citing his previous factory incident. The parade mishap prompts an emergency town meeting, during which Dunn seizes power from Mayor Harlan Jaffers. Shortly after, Harlan is killed by someone in a Frendo costume, followed by Tucker's death. Quinn attends the barn party with Cole and Janet, encountering Matt and Ronnie, also in Frendo costumes. She is startled to see Rust there, recalling his childhood friendship with Cole before football drove them apart. Cole teases Rust for his hunting hobby, while Quinn is taken aback by Rust's firearms. Meanwhile, Glenn is kidnapped and confined with the corpse of the former town doctor. At the party, a Frendo-costumed assailant begins shooting teens with a crossbow, scattering the group. Cole, Ronnie, and Matt find refuge in a silo, while Quinn and Janet flee into the cornfield. Janet is wounded in the shoulder, but they meet Rust, who retrieves his guns from his truck. Together, Rust and Quinn counterattack the Frendo killer, who sets the barn ablaze. Quinn shoots the killer, revealing Mr. Verne beneath the costume. Janet warns of more Frendo killers before being beheaded. Rust and Quinn regroup with their friends in the silo, aware they cannot remain inside indefinitely. Rust devises a plan to destroy the silo with explosives, sacrificing himself to allow the others to escape. On the road, the teens encounter Sheriff Dunn, who accuses Cole of instigating chaos. Trapped in Dunn's cruiser, Cole realizes the sheriff is complicit with the Frendo killers, alongside Ronnie and Matt. The trio intends to frame Cole, Quinn, and Rust for the massacre. Dunn views Cole's generation as a blighted crop to be eradicated, orchestrating the plot with Cole's father, Arthur, who blames Cole for Victoria's death. Quinn kills Matt and Ronnie and follows Dunn and Cole to the ruined corn syrup factory, where the pair plan to stage Cole's death as a suicide. Quinn intervenes, holding Arthur at gunpoint, sparking a firefight with the remaining killers. Dunn hurls Cole from a platform, but Rust rescues him just in time. Quinn kills Dunn and reunites with Glenn. Cole and Rust reconcile with a kiss. 2 months later, Glenn becomes unopposed mayor, promising reforms. Tourism flourishes after news of the massacre, and Quinn decides to stay in Kettle Springs, rejecting the idea that she does not belong. Cole and Rust become a couple, with Cole reinvesting his father's fortune to revitalize the town. An epilogue reveals that Arthur Hill, though legally dead, escaped to Cuba, plotting a return to Kettle Springs as the Frendo killer to seek revenge on Cole. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.